riled Terrence up by giving him motivational talk. At any point in this fight, what were the conversations you were having to have him go into second gear?
Just tell them, man, listen, just keep pushing. Just keep pushing. But we're about to come in, so I want to thank everybody that voted for us for 2 another year. Thank you.
Omaha's own. A lot of hardware there. That's right. The jury shop. He was running. Kazakhstan cuisine. Yeah, good. Who's Vegas fan?
Hey Terrence, you joined the elite crew of like Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, Roberto Duran, De La Hoya, Shane Mosley. I think I said pronounced Manny Pacquiao. All these guys who went from lightweight to super middleweight. Like it's that small elite. Every single person's name is all-time great. You just did that. How does that feel?
I feel great. It was one of those missions that we was on, and we wasn't gonna let nobody or nothing take it away from us.
Champ, you've moved up multiple times. How does this time, moving up to 154, compare to the other times you've moved up, 147, 140?
I felt great. It was no different from 147, to be honest. Israel just was a strong opponent. We knew that coming in the gate.
Terrence, is Madrimov a harder puncher than Spence, you would say?
I don't know. They have their moments. Both of them is very strong, but Madrimov was strong.
There. How unusual was the movements, the constant feinting Madrimov did?
It wasn't like disrupting me or anything. It was his patience. He was just patient. He was just waiting. He'd feint, and just keep feinting until he get a little closer. So he was real patient in there. He wasn't rushing in with nothing. He wasn't winging those wild winging shots like we normally seen him in the previous fights. He was very disciplined.
We're accustomed to seeing you switch between southpaw and orthodox throughout a fight, but you stuck to southpaw for most of this fight, even though you kind of kept getting you with that right. Why not switch to orthodox?
Well, the right hand wasn't bothering me. I wasn't really too much worried about the right hand. He landed a couple of times at the end of the round where he was trying to steal the round, but I just was trying to counter him, but at the same time, he had a good game plan. He had a lot of feints, and I was just trying to dictate when he was going to come. A lot of times I was wrong.
Did you feel the fight was like an offensive counter fight, like where you guys both waited and when he kind of took a step, or you kind of like raced to each other a little bit?
Yeah, sometimes, like I said, he was just waiting on me. Like, he was doing a lot of movement, but at the same time, he was trying to counter me like I was trying to counter him. So it was a mixture of counter to counter.
Did you see a lot of yourself in Madrimov?
No, I won't say all that because I was touching him up with the jab. I think my jab was beating him up all through the fight, but he landed a couple of right hands that was telling for the judges to go or the fans, but it wasn't nothing that I ain't never seen before.
Was there anything that surprised you about him? Was there anything that surprised you about Madrimov's movement or anything in
No, we knew he had good movement. We knew he had good hand movement. We knew he was strong. We knew he was durable. If I was to say anything that surprised me, it's his patience. He was real patient in there.
Did you say this was your Did that surprise you at all? And how does he compare to your other top opponents that you faced?
I won't say that he surprised me with 10 fights because you got to understand he got over 300 and something amateur fights. So he know how to fight. He know how to move around in the ring. He knows how to capitalize on people's mistakes. He's been around the game for a minute now. Just because he got 10 fights, that don't mean I look at Lomachenko and all these other fighters that's getting title shots with 15 fights, 2 fights and stuff like that because they're on the fast track because of their amateur pedigree.
But what did you? Sorry about that. But what did you think about the Eddie's reaction to the scorecards? I don't know if you heard him on your way out of the ring, but he tried to make it seem like there was some sort of robbery or that the scorecards were wider than they should have been.
Man, you gotta understand that's his fighter. he's gonna say anything that he can hype it up. You know, he knows that guy lost, and so do his team, and so do he.
Terrence, would you say
Terrence,
this was your
could you talk to
toughest
us
fight
about
that you've had in your
sense
career
of
so far?
occasion
But
tonight? About it was an incredible event to be at. You really soaked up the atmosphere on your walk in. You had the biggest smile on your face. It was an incredible event to witness for us in the media, for the fans. Can you talk to us about how it made you feel?
Well, it made me feel great to see all the stars, all the people that came out to support Terrence Crawford and Masvidal. You know, I understand that there was a lot of talented people on the undercard, but all in all, they came to see Terrence Crawford. You know, when you look at the stands and the people, when they start filling up the seats, is when Terrence Crawford was getting ready to fight.
But was this your toughest fight, do you think? Even, I mean, you won the fight, but I mean, I'm trying to think what was tougher. What was the tougher fight?
I wouldn't say it was my toughest fight. You know, I think Mean Machine was a tough fight, tougher fight than that. I think Gamboa was a tougher fight than that. I think Benavidez was a tougher fight than that. You know, I might have got the knockout, but those was tough fights in their own right.
But for years we heard from
my
memory.
bad.
Oh, sorry.
Shout out to Turkey. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
I hope you had a good birthday. You know, we put on, I appreciate you for coming to America and putting on for the United States. Hope you have a great birthday.
So for years we heard from segments of the boxing public, you were on the wrong side of the street, you couldn't fight certain people because of promotional divides. Turkey delivered not just a fight for you, but an event. Can you talk to us about that?
Well, you know, it's politics. Politics was blocking me out. A lot of the media was blocking me out because I wouldn't talk to them because they was switching up the narrative or they was wanting to be loyal to a certain promotional company, you know, and it didn't make it no better that I didn't care, you know, so we here now, everything happened for a reason. The cream always rise to the top, you know, and if you look around, I'm the last man standing, and I was the one that they was talking so bad about.
Last question, please.
But
Are you happy to fight in other parts of the
do you
world?
feel like you got your revenge on all the people that was talking bad about you all these years?
Shit, look at me, you know, look at me right here and look at a lot of them in the same room that was talking so negative about me. They want to get interviews, they want to sit up and shake my hand and be friends, and you know, at the end of the day, they want to say it's just business. It's just business. I don't hold a grudge against them or anything. I just say, hey, it is what it is. Everything happened for a reason, and for that reason being, I'm still at the top, and I'm still, you know, undefeated. I'm still a 4-weight world champion, a 2-time undisputed champion, 2-time ESPY award winner.
That's right.
You know, fighter of the year. Like, what more can you ask for Terrence Crawford?
Is Canelo next for you?
I don't know. We'll see.
All right, thanks, guys. We're gonna wrap this.
Did the gloves bother you at all?
Oh yeah, what
The
happened with the
gloves?
glove?
Did they bother you at all?
No, not really. My coach had addressed some things that he didn't like about Israel's gloves that he didn't like about it. He brought it to the team attention, and of course, you know, we're gonna back our coach, and they stood on their ground and said, hey, either you can wear the same gloves or, you know what I mean, or not.
Did that bother you?
So we chose to use the same gloves. So
I asked Coach the same question. I don't want your reaction. Is an Earl Spence rematch on the table still, or?
Nah.
All right, we're gonna wrap this. Thank you.
Great job, champ. Omaha's on. Northside, stand up. Huh?
Where you going?
No, he doesn't.
You better love him while he's here.
Team Omaha.
Yeah, yes. You better love him while he's here.
Everybody played
Terrence Crawford there.
significant part with these 2 wins. Y'all didn't say nothing to Steve Nelson.
That's right.
That's so cold. So good. Rich.
Oh, shit.
Look him up. Center.
Get over. Congratulations, Steve. Bud, right here.
I appreciate
Senator.
it.
Yes.